Hi and welcome, Eva Milton here. This hypnotic meditation is done together with your partner. It'll link you together in a new and exciting way and also shine a light on what is truly important in your everyday life. Some interesting hypnotic elements are also included. To be able to experience some of the most interesting features, lay down on your backs beside each other, so close that your hands are able to touch in a relaxed way. And when this is done, we can get started by letting the eyelids lower to their lowest position. The eyes behind will get some rest. And although you are a couple, you're also individuals. And when I say you, it means that I am talking to both you and you. Now, place your hand over or under your partner's hand, so that you have physical contact through your hands. Make a silent agreement about whose hand want to be the below hand and whose want to rest on top. And now relax that hand completely, without squeezing, without caressing. Just leave the hand there, very calm. Very relaxed. And this becomes a perfect setting. One of you has initialized doing this today, and the other has rather willingly or unwillingly accepted. If you were the more unwilling one, please drop that resistance right now and go all in, giving yourself a beautiful opportunity to recover. But primarily, deepening your relation to a fantastic person. Imagine now that you have finished a tough training session and deadbeat just arrived home, kicking your shoes off and plunging into the couch with a gigantic sigh of relief. In this sigh, you are puffing out things that don't belong in relaxed muscles. You are puffing out waste products like lactic acid, cortisol, adrenaline. Those are substances that the body is releasing on the out-breaths when muscles relax. Notice how the body feels right now. Does it feel as usual? Or lighter? Or is a feeling of heaviness being more noticeable? Most people that begin relaxing perceive their bodies being pleasantly heavy. Heavy like a sack of mortar. And they get the feeling of the body sinking deeper down in the mattress. and even slightly under sometimes. And even if you know logically that you are able to lift an arm anytime, that's a lift you don't have to give yourself right now. And that is an acceptable reason to permit those arms to become just as heavy as they like. And as a counterweight to the scale pan with stress, we are filling the other pan with things that create balance for a physical and mental recovery to take place. A recovery is taking place. And if you listen, you may hear your heartbeat. In another way than when you run. And also feel the pulse adjusting to this activity. Brain and body are always communicating, and because the surrounding is considered safe and secure here, the nervous system responsible for hormones giving a feeling of well-being is plugged in, squirting them out in the bloodstream, starts circulating in the body, affecting the whole system. Right next to your body, your partner's body is resting and also slowing down. But in the rate and way it favors. And this is of course not a competition about who is becoming relaxed first, or whose heartbeats are slowest. Instead, you are on your way into a free zone. Beyond effort, prestige, and the daily life outside. So while other people are hurrying to different places out there, you have chosen to do this luxury journey inwards. This is the beginning of a uniting journey, together with your partner. But even in a twosome, you have your own experiences, and they are unique for you, and are most likely different from your partner's. In this moment, both of you know that you are linked physically through your hands. Those hands are your physical body's contact surface, the secure hand you have held so many times. Transmitting a feeling of belonging and signaling a we. Where security and belonging surrounds your love, building an invisible city wall with you two in the center. A wall built on stable foundation like honesty, core values, and reliance. The city wall also consists of different building blocks to increase the height. Not to isolate you from others, but to strengthen your bond. These building blocks are of different kinds. One of them is trust. Others may be closeness, intimacy, empathy, and consideration. What more kinds of building blocks does your city wall consist of? What building blocks would you like to add to further strengthen your love? If you talk to your partner about them afterwards, maybe you'll discover that you both had the same in mind. Or different. And how you can achieve them. And what the price would be. Not having them. For sure, the ground under your city wall is apt to smaller earthquakes sometimes, shaking your relation somewhat. But when it comes down to it, really comes down to it, beyond all the smaller irritations, remind yourself about the stability of the foundation. When the city wall's foundation is strong, the relationship survives even when a couple of bricks fall out. You can always find ways to put them back in place again. All constructions need maintenance, so do city walls. Cement peels away by weather. Are there places in need of some extra cement? Are all building blocks still in place? And doing this journey together is one way to strengthen the construction. And journeys inward often starts by journeys outward, out of the body, from the top floor, with all its amazing mazes. Traveling out to unexplored territories. Pleasant places. Somewhere above the treetops. By other horizons beyond the thinking mind. And it can begin right now, so release yourself. Release yourself from your body and float up to the ceiling in the room. And from the ceiling, take a look at your resting body down below. See it resting there comfortably, beside somebody very close. And from the outside, one probably gets the impression of you sleeping. But appearances can be deceptive. You know that the two of you are traveling. You're on your way to a greater width, somewhere. Nowhere. Anywhere, everywhere. As you are totally free from times and walls, drifting away even further into new experiences, and afterwards sharing them with your partner. And now is the time to start investigating. To become conscious of some things, while unconscious of other. And some interesting conflicts may occur between knowledge and what you're experiencing. So direct the attention to your left foot. Your left foot, and while keeping focus on that left foot, notice the big toe and the little toe. And explore the feeling of having one big toe between the big toe and the little toe. Or no toe at all in between. One toe or no toe between the big toe and the little toe on the left foot. And when that is in focus, it's most likely that you have forgotten the hand that is in contact with another hand. And when that is in the spotlight, the experiences in that left foot left the mind, and still nothing has changed really. And because nothing has changed physically, everything is as it should, and you can let go of the experimenting. And you can let go of the experiment, exploring the toes and the hand, and drift off to a place that exists. Or doesn't exist. Like, for instance, a sunny beach, or a rock by the sea. Or maybe a mountaintop with a splendid view over the beautiful landscape. You can drift off anywhere. Anywhere you like, but let there be a peaceful place to relax on. And lay down on your back there, beside your partner, even though you can't know which place your partner chose, but that's okay. Both of you are where you are, beside each other, hand in hand, enjoying in silence each other's company all senses open up. Looking somewhat dreamlike up into the beautiful sky. Until the eyelids tire. And the voice you are listening to melts into the whispers of the winds. Whispering, "Follow me. Follow me." And the wind will take you to a changing day. A very special day some time ago. The day you met your partner for the first time. Suddenly it is as if then is now. What brought you together? Who else was present? Was it daytime, nighttime? Sounds, smells, and the lovely bouquet of feelings blossom, like in the beginning of your relationship and forward along the timeline. How things fall out. Mutual experiences, making up all memories you share in the present. This is where you are now. Together with a beautiful bouquet of feelings and uplifting confirmations through small, simple actions that all have their origin in your heart. Like the kiss on the neck, the hand on the shoulder when passing, the soft caress, the eye contact, and the important appreciation in words and doings, showing that you are not taking your partner for granted. Small daily signs of true love, being the glue of your relation for many years to come. And while you are relaxing comfortably now, focus on the hand touching your partner's hand. Notice the area of contact between your hands. Notice the walls of the skin that normally separates your body from your partner's. How it is becoming more and more undefinable. What is yours? What is your partner's? A zone becoming even more subtle with each breath until it is totally erased. Totally erased, as if the skin is dissolved. And your hand and your partner's are merging into one mutual hand. and the blood in your veins and in your partner's veins connect, so that your blood also runs in your partner's veins, and your partner's blood runs in yours when your blood streams are connected to one, so that you have one blood uniting you to one. Let the voice subside now, so it's like you tell this yourself. That my energy me is integrated with your energy me, and we become solely one energy with one powerful aura as we are united to one. And gradually your feelings become mine, and my feelings are yours, and they mingle somewhat surprised before blending to merely one feeling. Our feeling. Our feeling of we, a we closer together than ever before, as being one. So when I am sad, you experience my sadness. And as we carry it mutually, it splits in half and becomes easier to carry. And when you are happy, I am happy. And the Swedish expression that shared joy is double joy gets a deeper meaning because we are one. Traveling together, each of us having our own experiences, later sharing those experiences and adding them to our memories. And because we are one now, we are strong enough to stretch further away. We can expand. We can be everything we want to be. We can make plans together and achieve our mutual goals. And when you see the best in me, and I acknowledge the best in you, we can allow this best to grow in each of us. Making us also grow as a couple through the simple truth that when I feel good, you feel good, and we are in the same team. Powerful team. And by expanding more, we can reach even higher. We can go beyond irritations, jealousy, envy, begrudging little things. And each time negativity tries to force itself inside our city wall, we weld together even tighter as we are one. And if we were to transform all fights into big rocks and put those rocks in a pile, maybe there would be only 5-6 rocks, or a smaller pile. Or maybe they'll build a mountain. But still, each day we have the opportunity to anytime reach higher. Above our ego. Stretch ourselves above the treetops, up to the clouds. Through all the layers of clouds. Reach through the light part of the sky. And through the dark part of the sky. $385,000 kilometers up in space. All the way to the moon. And start getting an apprehension of the enormous distance between the Earth and the moon. And we can land on the moon, close to a crater. And from there, look at the planet Earth floating quietly in the universe. And from a moon perspective, also look at and consider the pile of rocks down there. And after that, start floating down towards the Earth again, through the dark part of the sky, the light part of the sky, through all the layers of clouds, past the treetops, and land softly beside your partner, where you are laying now hand in hand, and get a deeper understanding in why we say, I love you to the moon and back. When you feel the truth vibrate in those words, the energy in them can feel so overwhelmingly warm. They make the heart flood of joy. Knowing your love is returned, uniting you to one. And little by little now, it is time to return to being two individuals, but tighter after this journey, more powerful together, and also more powerful in yourselves. Repossessing your own you, so that from now on, all feelings and thoughts are your own. Your energy you is yours. And finally, your veins disconnect and separate, so that you have your own circular system. And the skin again becomes the zone forming your physical you. So my hand is mine and your hand is yours, me being me and you being you, but in unity as a we. That we can continue strengthening the foundation afterwards. Continue the daily maintenance of the blocks of the city wall, having a lifetime building permit for increasing the height. And now it's high time to return to the starting point, where your bodies have been resting all this time, side by side, hand in hand, remembering how easy it is to stretch above the little things and identify the really important stuff. And while the music continues for another 3 minutes, you may choose to open your eyes or continue this journey into dreamland. So I say, thank you for now.